Alright everybody, well, I got this brisket going and I run into a lot of problems. I think that comes across with getting a choice brisket like I had today. The flat got into the stall and stayed there. The point was pretty much done before the flat ever come out of its stall. So what I ended up doing was separating these into two different pieces so that I could take this point off and get it onto a rest before the flat before the point would burn up in the flat. Never did get done. I think we're going to end up with two nice pieces of meat, but I'm going to go ahead and get into them. Let's start off with the point here. I have them in a butcher paper, but I moved them to a foil when I put them into their rest. They've been resting for a little over 2 hours. So this is looking nice right here. So that's where I separated it. It's got a nice color. It's not a super dark bark. I was kind of going for that this time. Let's go ahead and take a look at this point. This flat. Now, these were some pretty ugly looking briskets. There wasn't nothing special about them. But when you can get a brisket for $43, I say go for it. Look at that. That's pretty. I like that. Let's see if I can pull this out of here without messing it up. Still pretty warm on the bottom there. Set this to the side. All right. As you can see, separating these two pieces from the beginning probably would have been fine. But I like to cook them together. So I'm going to go ahead and start slicing. I'm going to move this. Let's do the flat last. Let's get this point going. See what I got here. See the grains running this way until right here. Look how juicy that is. So I'm going to cut it right here. Let's see what we got there. Nice smoke ring, real moist. Looks like the grain's just running this way, so should be able to get some pretty good looking slices here. Let's see. I'm really just kind of dragging this knife through here. I don't want to mess it up. A little edge piece right there, look at that. That's pretty. This ain't gonna have much flop because they're so small, but and that's nice. Real nice. Let's see. Got a lot of good flavor. I used a what did I use on this?
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. I put a little bit of bold bovine on it. This right here. And I put Killer Hogs Texas rub. Texas brisket rub is what it was.
Salt, pepper, and garlic.
Yeah, a little SPG. These are a little bit thicker than what I normally try to make them, but this is also, this would have been a really good piece to do some burnt ends out of, but I just like to slice my whole brisket when I can. I really do. This is probably my favorite piece right here, personally. It's a little dry on the edge, but I like that part. Oh yeah. Okay, move on to this flat right here. Get this little edge off. Look at that.
You gonna cut me a piece?
You want a piece, baby?
Mm-hmm.
You want this part right here?
Yep. Thank you.
There you go. All right. Now, I wouldn't have been shocked if I got this done and this was horrible, because it went for a lot longer than it should have. It was stuck in that stall. Now, it's kind of uncharted territory for me, to be honest with you, because I ain't never had one get stuck in a stall like that. I really didn't understand what was happening. Google become my friend. But I'm being completely honest with you, these are coming out looking really nice, especially for a flat that cooked for so many hours. You know, that I pulled this at about 195, wrapped it, put it straight into a wrist, and you know, you can't hardly get no better than that. Not where I come from. Fat's perfectly rendered.
I'll take it. Thank you.
So good. And it started off as a very cheap 14.6 pound choice brisket that was on sale. I bought it yesterday, brought it home, seasoned her. I didn't spritz it. I didn't inject it. I put it on and I went to bed. And then when I got up this morning, well, I got up just a little bit before it was ready to go into a wrap. And then that's when all the drama started. And it got stuck in that stall. And then what was supposed to be my easy morning of just watching my meat turn into perfection turned into this, which could be a lot worse. Stop right there. Look at that. That's just so good. Now, if you were going to go to a nice function, family get together, if somebody showed up with this, or Cousin Bob or Cousin Jimmy, pulled up and said, I got this brisket, and this is what they brought, we'd be good friends for the rest of the party. If I went to a restaurant and this is what they put on my plate, I'd be a happy man. So many times I've been in a restaurant and got brisket and it was just gray, no flavor, no smoke ring. Looked like they cooked it in an oven and had it overcooked at the same time. Well, that ain't what I'm shooting for. It might not turn out perfect every time, but man, it is good. And we got us some baked beans on the smoker right now, so here in just a little bit we're gonna have us a nice salad for supper. We're gonna have us some smoked baked beans. I'll be sure to get a picture of those. And I'll put that right there in that corner. I almost wanted to just eat it. But I'm gonna make sure to get a picture of them smoked baked beans. They turned out nice. Got some bell pepper and onion, all that kind of good stuff in it. Now to finish this off, last thing I want to do, this is all the juice that just collected in this pan. And remember, I didn't wrap this until it stalled. Then I wrapped it in butcher paper. And then when I had to separate the two pieces of meat, I re-wrapped it in this tin foil. I took it out of the butcher paper and put it in tin foil. And then after that, so it was only in this tin foil for a few hours. That's a lot of nice juice. And I'm just gonna take that now and drizzle it all over this brisket. You smell that over there, baby? It smell good? Yeah. Let's see, I got this one. This one's already getting cool, so I ain't even gonna worry about it. It's starting to gel up in there. Well, that's it, folks. This is my $43 brisket that I picked up yesterday. We're fitting to have it for supper here in another hour at the most, as soon as them beans get done. And man, that's one pretty plate of meat right there. One pretty pan of meat right there. Appreciate it.